All right, this is Wyoming Rick Treasure Reveal with another large bag of nickels. When I say large, I'm talking about a $200 bag, which is 4,000 nickels. And I get these at my bank where I have an account, or one of my accounts, because I do have several for bank coin roll hunting purposes, for dumping and different reasons like that. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this bag. I cut the top off. I can't hardly cut it and film with the other hand or use the camera with the other hand, so I go ahead and cut it off. This goes to this bag, and I'm going to drop that off in the floor to be thrown away in the trash can. And I've got my styrofoam plates. I like to take handfuls of nickels, put them on my plates, turn them over, go through them so I can find. I'm working on my 27th tube of 2024D nickels. I think a person had better get them while they can. And I do find a few P's every now and again, but my area I find mostly D's. So I want to find as many as I can because they're going to be like the 2009s. You can't hardly find any of them in circulation. And so they're going to, I think they'll bring a premium for a very long time because of the rarity of the nickel year that is. So anyway, I'm going to get on the hunt, and I'm going to come back here. It depends on how quick I find the coins. I'll bring you in either somewhere between 5 and 10 finds about every time. So anyway, I'll be back here in just a little bit. All right, please hit like and subscribe if you like my videos, especially if you love nickel videos. I happen to love nickels more than any other denomination. I buy my silver, and I buy my quarters and all that, and the dimes and pennies and stuff. So because nickels seem like it keeps you interested because there's a lot to find, usually, many times. So anyway, watch it. Look back for my video just recently, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where I found 188 keepers out of one 2,000 count bag, which was a $100 bag. It wasn't even a 4,000 nickels. 188 finds. That was a phenomenal amount of finds. All right, I'm gonna get on the hunt. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my first 10 finds, and I'm very pleased. I've just barely went through the bag of 4,000 nickels, and look at this. Okay, on nickel tube number 27, I've got an 8 start on it. There's 8 in there. And so I need 32 more. Maybe this bag will get those 32. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. So what I've found is 1941. 1948, let's see if that's an S. I should have looked at that. I don't know if it's got a mint mark or not, but let's look. It's not an S because 1948 S is a semi-key date. 1953, 1957, and 1957. And look here, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2024s already. So I'm very happy about that. So I'll get these out on the mat. You see I've got the dates, each one of those circles. I decided to put dates there. And so that kind of helps me keep up with the different dates I'm getting. So, all right, I'm going to pause, and I'll be back here in just a few minutes with some new finds. Okay, I found finds 11 through 20. And it's really slowed down, so I don't know if I find 40 out of 4,000 or not, which would be 1 out of every 100. But let's look and see what I found at this present time. 1946, 1946, 1953, 1957, 59, 59, 59, and 3 more 2024 Ds, which will make 8 of those. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm about through at least half the bag, so the finds need to pick up if I'm going to get an average of 1 per 100. So let's see what happens. So far, you're looking at the board of what's up there, so let's see what else I can find. Okie dokie, I've got finds 21 through 30. That's what I've got left, so I'm not sure I'm going to get to 40. But here's something that I found that I'm really happy about. 1927, let me blow up the picture a little bit. 1927 Buffalo nickel. No mint mark. 1941, 1948, 1958, 1958, and I have found my first 2009 D in probably, I bet it's been 2 months. I find more buffalo nickels than I do these. That's how rare these are on finding. And so will these. These will be rare. Just give it time. 2024 D, 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those. That'd be 12 of those. And I'm going to add to the pile. You see what I've got over here. And I don't have any 1938s or 39s, but I am going to add a buffalo nickel to the pile. All right, I'll be back with my next round of finds. I've got a feeling that I'll probably just finish the bag before I come back to give you the final results. Okay, I ended up finding 39 keepers for the hunt. That's what we got up on the board. We do have one buffalo nickel. And I'm very happy to report that I did find a war nickel. I found a 41, a 45 war nickel, and I found it right here at the last, Philadelphia. So I got a war nickel and a buffalo, so that's a good successful hunt. And I've got 13 2024 Ds, and there's the pile of 12. And I got one more right here to add. Then I got 2009 D, which I haven't found one of those in a while. Anyway, finish what we got here. A 47, a 47, a 48, 52. Let me blow this up. I can't remember what that one was. 57, okay. A 59 and my 2024 D number 13. All right, that concludes this hunt. I had 39 finds out of 4,000 nickels, so it's almost 1 per 100, so pretty successful hunt, I would say. All right, well, thank you for viewing the video. Again, if you'll hit like and subscribe, I sure appreciate it. And you'll get a notification when I have a new video up by doing that. All right, well, thank you. Have a good evening or whatever time frame it is where you're at, and happy hunting. See you at the next video.